The heartbeat of a nation beats faster and faster.
Extraordinary scenes. This is one very happy bunch. What a great game of cricket we've seen.
Revel in the excitement and passion of the fans.
Goodness gracious me, look at the crowd go absolutely tilt.
Relish every contest.
That is T20 at its best for you. What an unbelievable performance that is. What a game of cricket. That is amazing. What an extraordinary finish. What about HBO PSL cricket? Sensational stuff.
Get involved with the energy and excitement of the Pakistan Super League. Only on SuperSport, home of cricket's greatest hits.
Sam Curran now has joined Brevis in the middle. 85 for 6 it is. Work to be done. This crowd here at the Wanderers Stadium is right behind the boys in yellow. Tiksana again. 2 for 9 he's got. Straight down the ground. It's only going to be one though.
Yeah, he's got no time to play himself in, Sam Curran. There's another look at Delano. Potgieter had to go big, really. Faf du Plessis, he's in all the hot spots.
Another Curran ball from Tiksana. Got that wicket. Got to go at 15 runs the over now. That's a quick delivery too. Some of these deliveries have been over 100 k's per hour. That one's 106 k's per hour. 13 gone, 87 for 6. Standing work from Mahesh Tiksana. There's the work that he's done. Flicking those Curran balls out the front of his hand. There's the two white balls, the wickets that he's picked up.
Yeah, Hayes, what you would say about the pitch map is that it's different because some of these deliveries are at 80 and he's got the other one at 100, so you have to land it on different lengths to be effective.
No wonder he's smiling. Good pace from Williams as well today. This is impressive to see. Ferreira. Very nice actually against Pal Royals. A couple of overs, 1 for 5. Bowling around the wicket to the right-handers. Who was bowling wide was Donald Ferreira on that occasion.
He's done everything in this competition. Being wicketkeeper, smashing it out the ground, bowling off spinners.
Really missed out there, short of boundary too. That's why he's a little bit disappointed, I think, Sam Curran. So they've got to do, they've got to deal in boundaries, preferably the big boundaries if they can. But flatter that time from Ferreira, not giving too much away in the air. Well, the celebrations have started. There's their mascot.
Yeah, it's fantastic to see the crowd enjoying themselves. The atmosphere outstanding, and it's been outstanding throughout the competition. Looks like the Joburg Super Kings, they've got their own version of the St. George's brass band going on.
The outstanding crowd for a Monday night. There are still tickets available apparently for the semi-final here at the Bull Ring. Not tickets though, you're going to have to get in pretty soon. It's going to be sold out fairly quickly, I think. Finals sold out. As it stands, it looks like the Joburg Super Kings will be ending second on the list and play at SuperSport Park up the road at Centurion with their semi. The chips are down for my Cape Town. Guys have catch it. Will be out too. That is out. Another spinner's involved. Ferreira this time.
Yeah, it's the all-rounder. Ferreira can't put a foot wrong. Comes on to bowl and he gets big wicket of Sam Curran. And it's all Joburg Super Kings at the moment. Looking to power it away over that short boundary leg side. And another fantastic catch taken by Gerald Coetzee. Sam Curran, he goes for 2 or 5 deliveries. My Cape Town 90 for 7.
$90 for 70 right, 90 for 7 I should say right now, with Rashid Khan arrives, the captain of the same stage. Joburg Super Kings were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gives it a nudge. Rashid Khan. So 6 overs remaining in this innings. Tiksana again. A lot of responsibility on the young shoulders of Brevis.
I just feel that the pace of Tiksana has been so difficult to get away. Scan to claim your $10 welcome reward, fangrace.com.
Now, has that hit the stumps? What does that hit? It might have hit the stumps. I don't know. It was certainly a noise. It sounded like stumps to me.
It was definitely a wooden noise.
He doesn't want to signal, though, because he doesn't want to give it away that it should send it upstairs for an LBW if it hasn't.
Definitely hit the stumps. Definitely, this definitely hit the stumps.
Did. It was that carom ball again, hit that off stump, and the bow didn't move, basically. Look at Rashid Khan looking behind now.
Split vision.
Gone upstairs for a LBW appeal, I understand.
Front dot coming up. Okay, it looks like it's missed everything. I can just go to ultra edge. I think it's hit the stumps. Let's go to ultra edge. Yeah, keep rolling, keep rolling. Flat line, and then just keep rolling. Rolling that through. Keep rolling that through. Yep, and it's made contact with the stumps. Thank you. Adrian, you can stay with your original decision of not out. Stand by. You're on screen. Signal now.
Confirmation. It's a batter's game.
You know what's interesting there? It's like, let's say it hit him in front of the stumps, but we actually now know that it wouldn't have taken the bail off.
That's extraordinary. Hit it quite hard too. Bail hardly budged. Hardly budged, the bail. Let's have a look. From the top. There you go, the little stump. The stump moves. Little wobble of that off stump.
Yeah, it wasn't a
There we
proper
go.
hit, Hayes. It was a bacon slice. That's why it didn't pop off.
That's hit the stump that time. Taking the bowls as well. Shy down the other end. He's going to get back.
It was actually a throw from the boundary last night in Pretoria that hit the stumps. Also, the bail didn't fall off. And that certainly knocked the bails off. That's the extra fielder that you've got as a bowler, if you can get them to play it nice and straight.
Nice little jump there from Adrian Holdstock. Whoops, that's a little bit wide. He might have to do that one again. Yep.
Yeah, he's just got a couple of deliveries to complete his spell of bowling. He's 3.4 overs, 2 for 14, and his numbers a few minutes ago indicated that he's just got better and better as this competition went on.
Another dot ball. That's the thing about these carom balls he bowls all the time. They just skid on as well. They don't only just go away a fraction. They curve in, go away a fraction. They skid on. Slight misfield, then come back for the second, and they do so quite comfortably in the end. That's the end of Tiksana. 15 gone, 99 for 7.
Yeah, Hayes, that yellow band, as the South African song says, they march into Pretoria for the semi-final.
Here's a look at the work that Tiksana did. 2 for 16. Adrian Holdstock gave that a lot of thought. Up went that finger. He called catch straight away to Tiksana, and the catch was taken by Hendricks. So that's his second. He really has done a fine job. 2 for 16 on 4. Outstanding work from the spin department. Ferreira, Simmons, and also Mahesh Tiksana.
Well, it's been a very one-sided affair, and it'll be a worry, I think, to my Cape Town, a very proud franchise, excellent owners, great supporters of the tournament and of CSA and SA20, but they haven't fired in the way that the owners would have hoped. Which is very much in contrast with Chennai, or the Chennai Super Kings franchise that of course own the Joburg Super Kings, and they'll be so thrilled with the way their team bounced back from not a very promising start, Rouge.
And this looks like a lineup of 4 wins on a trot. Out of the 5 last games they played, 1 was a washout, 4 wins. And I think Faf and his men will be really happy, especially after both the openers went out for naught. But deploy to step up was good to see.
I must say, Super Kings have bowled very straight, and they seem, as the tournament's gone on, they seem to learn. In each game I see something else that they've picked up on and are not necessarily perfecting but improving upon all the time. And as you go through a tournament, Faf talked a little bit briefly at the toss. Yes, he's a believer in momentum. Some people tend to spurn the idea of momentum, but actually, if you use momentum to keep improving rather than sit in your laurels and just assume things are going to keep going your way, it's a very powerful force.
Talking about how good Joburg Super Kings have been in, because especially this game and the one yesterday, the conditions of the surface not very easy, and for them as a team to adapt to it and then still come out on top. We were a little bit taken aback when Faf decided to bat yesterday on a surface which looked like a grip, but the way he came out, and today the way deploy and way they've played, the bowlers have responded. It's a franchise to watch out for.
Oftentimes it's about using the conditions you have. variations of slower balls. Gerald could see it. It's just through the fingers and roll over lick cut sort of fashion. Nothing behind it, no wrist behind it, so no pace in it. And rather than sort of trying to combat them, you've got to use them to your advantage. The conditions, and today I said I was very surprised. That'll be why I was very surprised.
Did you see what happened there? He dragged it down so hard with his fingers that he lost all control of it, and it ended up sort of heading off on the line of third slip. Sorry to interrupt you. It was such an unusual ball. I think it must hit a crack or something.
Yeah. Yep. That's
Is it
wide.
a wide? Would you have called it a wide?
Yeah, that's wide.
Oh, okay.
You bowl that and you get away with it by a lottery ticket.
Well, that's out. That's a real gimme wicket, unless the ball's above waist height in delivery, but I don't know. They might check it. That's the only thing, isn't it? My suspicion is it isn't.
It's just a looped up slower, isn't it? Yeah, that'll be all right. That'll be fine. On the way down, and it's in the standing position where it normally stand, and it's just forward of that. So there's the signal from Murray. Rasmus says it's out. Typifies really what's gone on today for MIK, perhaps in their tournament. 104 for 8.
Well, that wicket, the 8th to fall, has become an important wicket for Gerald Coetzee, who now becomes the leading wicket taker in the tournament. He's bowled really well at the death, not quite so well at the power play, pretty well in the middle overs. Interestingly, Joburg Super Kings have the best economy rate at the death in the last 5. He's an important part of that, as is Romario Shepherd. So well done. Earlier I call him a really wholehearted cricketer, full of character, courage. He keeps coming at you. Here he is again. New batsman Jofra Archer, and it's 105 for 8. So the leading wicket takers, Sear with his energy and strength, Nortje with his fantastic pace and control, Roelof van der Merwe, the old stager, hanging on in there, outwitting even the best. Leon Fortuyn, who bowled so well in Pau, takes us back a week or two. And Evan Jones with 12 wickets. So really, that's a great effort of Coetzee's to get past Anrich Nortje. Great scene and sight and sound here tonight, with these yellow t-shirts and flags adorning the Wanderers Stadium. It'll be interesting, you know, to have a non-Joburg game here in the first semi-final. Pretoria against whoever it'll be, either Sunrisers or Ra's. Just conceivably Durban Supergiants are still in the hunt, but it's pretty unlikely. This is Lazard Williams, who bowled very well earlier in the piece. He bowled 2 overs for 9 with 6 dot balls, and he bowled gun barrel straight.
Yeah, be happy to get an opportunity. That's from over the wicket, is generally not particularly close to the stumps, so it looks like it might be wide there, but the angle takes it right onto the stumps. And on a pitch like this, you want to be on the stumps to use the vagaries of it.
Heck of a shot. What a shot that was. What an amazing natural instinct Revis had to the ball with his hands and eye there.
Yeah, he's trying to give himself room. when he eventually had to reach far out again, does well to make contact. Just at the bottom toe end of the bat and swings himself off.
Oh, that's out. Well, what about that? Jofra Archer furious. You could sense it, almost as if he wanted just to be out there a while, not only for himself but for Brevis.
He was there to be hit. He just managed to get his outer edge of the bat. Simple catch for Matthew Wade. And that will be 9 down for Joburg Super Kings. Jofra Archer has to walk back for 2. It's 107 for 9.
Kahisa Rabada has taken guard. Zard William was another dramatic slow ball. JSK unbeaten at home, 3 wins, 1 no result. Really look a powerful side here, led by Faf Duplessis so well, and of course who's batted so well, which sets them up. MI Cape Town only won 2 of their home games at Newlands.
Is it too late for the common sense rule to advocate for it? Which is, I think you. Oh, hello. There's a rolling team. There they go. You're not pulling your weight. You at the front.
He's the Cox. I think I assume they're a rowing team. At least I hope so. $17 gone, 107 for 9. Here again. Come on, what's the common sense rule?
Well, we were discussing it earlier, and they're saying first and second are Pretoria Capitals and Joburg Super Kings, and it has them having semi-finals not at their home grounds, and because they're first and second, because of their support, because of just, you know, it's them two that are up there, why wouldn't you have them play at their home grounds?
Oh, that's a good hit. Really big hit. That's why Brevis has such a reputation, such a talent. And it's thrilling to watch.
And it's in his arc. It's right up there to be hit. And he packs a punch when he hits them. 90 meters the distance on that. And it lands into the crowd. It's another split finger, slow delivery, but he was right up to the task, Brevis.
There was a one-handed effort by some guy in a white shirt, I think. I don't know whether he fingertipped it or not.
And I'm not in uncharted territory, by the way, with the common sense rule. It doesn't exist, I know, but in the recently concluded T20 World Cup, wherever Australia finished, their semi-final was to be in Sydney. They didn't qualify, of course, so that threw that out the window.
And now he flashes one away out on the offside, but he's turning down the singles. Rabada doesn't seem to want to strike. Brevis is really just having a net out there as the game winds down from the dominant position forced earlier by JSK, who made 189 for 6. Well, I'm against that in principle, because you set your venues and it would be unfair to the opponent to change it to suit. But your argument about the top two teams is an interesting one. I mean, it's a slightly one-off situation, isn't it? That's the end of the game. And it takes Gerald Coetzee into more of a lead at the top of the wicket-takers list, and it has been an anticlimactic run chase. It is a pity that MI Cape Town haven't played as we thought they would when they began the tournament as co-favourites. The third time in the last 4 matches, in fact, that MI Cape Town have been bowled out, which is galling for a side that would have rated their chances.
Now this time it's a leg stump that gets uprooted to wrap up the game. And it's Coetzee to do so. He ends up with 3 wickets, and they have been all over MI Cape Town. That's a big run victory. 76 is what Joburg Super